Alright guys, by popular demand I am doing a voiceover of one of my Terraria worlds, my main world, the pre-1.1 world with all of my builds. So without further ado, we'll start here. This is the card castle. Basically it is a workable castle containing all of the suits of cards. This was actually inspired by a trip to Las Vegas, so that's pretty fun. Of course, we've got the big spade here in the middle. So it's mostly made with gold, clay, and stone. So some of those things are easy to get. And all of this stuff was farmed legitimately. No mods or anything to help me build. But here is my garden. These are the mushroom areas, and of course I've got all of my herbs over here. Then we reach the castle. One of the castles, my second castle. This is where my nurse resides. Here's my spiral staircase for the first tower. Of course, and then you come in and there's a little storage area. The kitchens with the cauldrons. And you pretty much have to go through this castle to get to the other side of the world, so it's pretty cool like that. Kind of makes you explore, which is nice. I named it Castle Sherio, which is sweet. And of course up here is Olmec's Temple. This is the jungle section, and it's made with green dungeon brick and gold. And as you can see, giant face. Olmec lets you enter his temple. And then of course here's the treasure at the top of the temple. So that is my jungle temple. It's actually a legitimate jungle biome, so jungle mobs will spawn here. Here is Salad Fingers. He is here to inquire about your spoons. I don't know why I built that. I'm a fan of Salad Fingers, I guess. Here's my obsidian generator. I don't use it anymore. I just get obsidian underground, but you know, I figured every house has got to have one. This is where I originally started, down here with the pink bricks, and of course my little zombie killer. Here's where I started, and I had this really great ant farm sort of set up. This is now the abandoned catacombs, but I only left here and pretty much nerd raged out of it because I realized you could not bind a bed in dungeon background, dungeon walls, so I had pretty much taken all the stone out, put all the dungeon stuff in, tried to bind a bed, realized I couldn't, and so I pretty much rage quit for a while. And then I built a very large, sarcastic, house-shaped house out of stone up here, because obviously I couldn't have my house down there where I wanted it. So up here is where I basically spawn. This is my nerd rage house. And then of course the little fountain before 1.1 was able to make fountains. Here's where I keep all of my stuff. Yes, I've got a lot of stuff. It's all labeled with signs. So there's that, my little jungle terrarium. Jungle stuff also spawns in there. Further up, we will see I have written my name in the sky. Of course, like every mature builder does. I'm sure everyone thinks of this. But yeah, I wanted to make it a workable house. So there you have it. And then of course above everything else is my rainbow room. And each one of the colors is a legitimate hallway, except the only way you can get to the cloud is through the last one. So, and of course everything's a legitimate room, so you could technically put stuff in here and live in it, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this was took a lot of farming to get the mats to make this. The cloud is done with silver, if anybody was wondering. So next on the list, I'm sure some of you may have seen the maze, massive maze off here to the left. We'll go into that. Actually no, we won't, because I actually don't remember the way. So we won't go into that, but we'll go under it. No, we'll go over it. Let's go over it. We'll go over it. So up here, get over this maze. It is a legitimate maze. It does work. There's only one way through. It's very confusing and very dark. So Obviously it's very fun. This is not supposed to be cut out, but I obviously use that as a way to get around my giant maze. This is the Corruption Castle. The 1.1 patch, even pre 1.1 worlds, got the upper level of the map cut off. The max height was shortened, and so my Corruption Castle kind of got screwed over, I guess, up at the top. But basically you have to walk through all of this stuff to get around. And then here's my spider, and see, it's supposed to go all the way up. Oh, maybe it does go all the way up. It's supposed to go all the way up so you can get out. Yeah, you can get out now. So that's my Corruption Castle. Watch out for the harpies. And following from there will bring you to Candle Hill. Each one of these is a house, and I furnished them so that I was hoping to get my NPCs to move over here. But I'll probably end up changing that in the house setting menu now. But Candle Hill is leeway to the final thing in my world, which is the Poke Field, the Pokemon Field. I've only got a few so far. Yes, candle spilling. But obviously you'll recognize a lot of these Pokemon. I also have a video on the Pokemon that I have. And as you can see, it's very glitchy. I have it on retro color. However, the color was severely messed up with glass as far as the lighting and glass is concerned with 1.1, and it's really screwed with my Pokemon field, so I've kind of lost a little bit of the excitement of building these things. But I will probably just try to use some of the new stuff for the new Pokemon that I build, which is going to be alright. That's my pincer. It's still in progress. But yeah, this is pretty much all that I've built on this land so far. So feel free to check out some of my other builds. Obviously this isn't the only world that I have, so feel free to give those a look, and like this video if you like it. You want to see more Terraria builds or Minecraft builds. I've been kind of getting into Minecraft lately, so I might be posting, if I get any better at building in 3 dimensions, I might be posting some builds there. But yeah, this is the Pokefield. So yep, hope you all enjoy.